So anomalies is nothing but unexpectedly which happens with the database, any mistake while inserting, deleting or modifying the data which happens, we call it as an anomaly. Usually this anomaly happens only because of the redundancy, that means the repeated data entry or repeated deleting the data from the table. So because due to the redundancy this anomaly will happen. So what are the three different things we face in due to this anomaly? Means inserting anomaly, deleting anomaly and modifying anomaly. So inserting anomaly means, so we'll take an example for employee database. So if an employee is getting a promotion, okay, so what we have to do, we have already the database about all the employees which contains the details about the employee and their designation. So once the employee or particular employee who got the promotion, so we have to update. So what happens when you're inserting the data, when you're modifying something, because of this some other data which is already present in the table will get changed, will be modified, but we will not be knowing. So that we call it as an inserting anomaly. Next one, deleting. So the same kind. So when I try to delete a unwanted data from the table, but by mistakenly, like I am deleting the wanted data. So because my table is always having a relation with the next table. When there is a big database we have, so there will be a connectivity for the student database and also the department. So what I am thinking, like I will delete the student name who finished his course from the table, I will delete, but unknowingly the course detail also will get deleted. So that we call it as a deleting anomaly. Next, modifying anomaly. So what is this modifying anomaly? So the changes whatever we do with the table, same thing, like when I'm doing some changes, it is getting deleted, or like changed, I am changing for the first student but it is happening for some other student also, then that we call it as a modifying anomaly. So like that, updating anomaly is also there. So these are the four different anomalies which affects with the database. So how we can rectify all these things? So this will be solved only with the normalized table. So that then we have to do a normalization. So first you should know what is normalization. So when your table is normalized, then this all will not happen. So normalization we will discuss later. So before that, few measures for the quality for relational schema. Schema means a design, correct? So when you want a proper or quality design, then what are the measures we have to take? So these are the very few basic measures what we are going to take with the table. Semantic, reducing redundant values, reducing null values. So semantic is nothing but it specifies how to interpret the attribute values stored in a tuple of the relation. So this one will be helping like when we have a multiple table. So multiple table means like employee details, department details, department location details, project details. So we'll be having different tables, correct? So what happens, so that too many tables for the information we are making. So what happens, automatically it will occupy the space. And also if you want to know one thing also, you have to search with all four tables. So that one we have to reduce. So for that, what we can do, reducing the redundant values. So reducing redundant values means, so register number, so student database, register number, student name, and also the date of birth. So next table when I'm making, why we need the same student name? So we can take only the register number. So here we are reducing one attribute. So like that we have to reduce all the repeated values. Next one, reducing null values. If it is unwanted, if it is too many null values. So when you are applying for the application, if there is too many columns which shows it is not mandatory, then those place will be blank in the application. For most of the people will not fill. So those kind of attributes we should not select. So that we call it as a reducing null value. So these are the few measures to have a quality for the relation schema. These are the two topics what I discussed in this video. Next video we'll see what is normalization. Thank you.